We don't need too much salt to stay healthy, but it is an essential part of our diet.
Back in the days of the British Raj, Indians were not even allowed a single teaspoon a day if they did not pay a salt tax, and making your own was illegal.
Salt also provided a means of preserving food, so this was an incredibly oppressive measure, which Gandhiji decided to oppose.
On March the 12th, 1930, he began a peaceful protest march from his home near Ahmedabad to the Indian Ocean.
Walking about 16 kilometers a day, he took some 24 days to cover the distance, with supporters joining him along the way.
By the time he reached the coast near the village of Dundee, his followers formed a column that stretched over 30 kilometers along the road.
On April 6th, he broke the salt laws by making his own from seawater, and millions of Indians followed his example.
Over 80,000 were jailed as a result, but this was one of the most important steps on the path to India's independence and freedom.
75 years later, the Dundee Salt March inspired a salt march in Phoenix to commemorate the struggle for freedom of the Mahatma and Nkosi Albert Luthuli.
This has become an annual event, and Mela joined the marches.
Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was just 24 when he arrived in South Africa. Having qualified as a barrister in the UK 2 years earlier, he came to Pretoria to serve as the legal representative of Indian traders in the city. His own experience of racial discrimination led him to become increasingly aware of the plight of the oppressed throughout South Africa, and he began his career as a political activist. It was also during this time that Gandhiji first formulated his philosophical ideas, including the role of satyagraha, or the force of truth, as a strategy of resistance. By the time he returned to India in 1915, he had already established an international reputation as a leading Indian nationalist, a profound thinker, and a leader of the people. The bespectacled figure proved himself to be a formidable opponent of the British Raj. His ideas and actions inspired the annual Mahatma Gandhi Salt March. Each year since 2007, the event has set off from Phoenix Settlement, a place closely associated with the Mahatma.
The main aim is to publicly witness to the value of non-violence and Ubuntu in our society, and to try to convince other people also to be non-violent.
The march was organized by the Gandhi Development Trust in partnership with the Department of Sport and Recreation, the eThekwini Municipality, and the Provincial Government of KwaZulu-Natal. Among the marchers was a proud Ela Gandhi, granddaughter of the Mahatma.
I think it's wonderful that so many people are, commemorating the spirit of Ubuntu, of non-violence, which is what my grandfather stood for. And I think that the more people that actually commit themselves to these principles, the safer and the better our world will be. If we adhere to the principles of compassion, love, responsibility, and if we look after every human being as if they were related to us, as if they were, we love them, and see God in every human being, then the world will be a different place. And it's not just human beings, but this extends to animals, to the nature and everything. Our environment will be safer, our animals will be safer, and we as human beings will be safer if only human beings would practice that.
It means the gathering of different races, enjoying this peaceful march against child abuse and non-violence. So I really enjoy it because it does put us in good lights for people of different races to come together.
The significance of this is to spread that message of truth, non-violence, about living a wholesome life, about taking care of your neighbors.
I think it's very significant in South Africa because it reminds us again what we should be focusing on as human beings, take time out of our day to create awareness on issues that are affecting our country.
The Salt March signifies the fight against the unjust laws and things like that. And this fight is not done in a violent way. It is being done in an absolute non-violent and peaceful manner. When things become violent, it becomes a law and order issue. But when it is taken up in a non-violent manner, the attention is focused and the issue is addressed as a political issue.
The Salt March is a very big event that happens annually on the Durban calendar, and I think it's an opportunity that shouldn't be missed to be active and be like activists in our community. It's for a very good cause, and the Durban Youth Council just supports this cause in every single way.
The weather cooperated by not bringing any rain, and snack tables helped to keep up the energy. We chatted to participants about what the event meant to them.
This is my 5th walk. I like this march because it means very lot for me.
Wonderful. I've been walking all these 11 years with Satyagraha, and as long as my health stays well, I'm going to walk all through.
Well, there's a lot to learn from them because they're two selfless men, They created so much awareness for all of us, and I'm excited to be part of it.
The Salt March means a great deal because of Gandhi. He's one of the world's greatest leaders because he taught us peace and nonviolence, and that's what we need, especially today. And to remember that and to associate with people who also believe in that is a great privilege.
Tired, a little footsore but still cheerful, the marchers reached their destination at the Moses Mabhida Stadium, having covered a distance of some 18 kilometers.
Firstly, we are celebrating a historic event, an event of struggle, an event of sacrifice. And those are values which are as relevant today as they have ever been.
Each participant earned a commemorative medal.
Well, it's a message of struggle, it's a message of sacrifice, it's a message of justice, all of which are still relevant today in the many struggles that the world still pursues.
In the post-democratic South Africa, I think the ideals that Mahatma Gandhi fought for, which was peace and reconciliation, it becomes evident to see us today as Africans across from all races coming together, seeing that idea still again, pursuing the legacy again of Mahatma Gandhi.
It was a participation where you could feel good about being in South Africa, being free. It's all about freedom of expression, and walking around Durban this afternoon was the best thing that I ever done in my life.
I just really think that it's important that we honor struggle heroes and people that paved the way for us so that we could be here. So I think it was just really a way of giving back, just doing this whole march.